Chapter 2. Debate between Daksha and Nandi. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sutta said, O eminent Muni, Daksha listened to the Mudgal Puran. He asked a number of questions beneficial to all. Saunaka replied, We wish to listen to the dialogue between Daksha and Mudgala. O Sutta, please narrate this benevolence bestowing dialogue in detail. Sutta replied, O Munis, listen to this unique legend which can purify all human beings. After listening to it, humans need not do anything else to attain liberation. I shall narrate the dialogue between Mudgala and Daksha in brief. It will liberate the devotees from worldly disease. Daksha was overjoyed after listening to the narration by Mudgala. The devout and illustrious Daksha joined his palms in reverence and said with a single pointed mind, he said, O Mudgala, I must have earned immense merits in my previous birth. Consequently, I have been blessed with your darshana. Your darshana grants liberation in other lokas, bestows infinite merits, punya, grants all enjoyments in this life and can bestow the knowledge of dharma. I have lost all my knowledge because of a curse. I have also lost my position as Prajapati. My yajna was demolished. I faced numerous difficulties. To be blessed with your darshana at such a time is astonishing. I am inspired by your darshana. Your darshana has many purifying influences. You are blessed among the yogis. Who is the Lord of Obstacles, Vignapati? What is he like? What is his inherent nature? How many incarnations has he assumed? Whose amsha is he? How can I extol him? Who have performed his ritualistic puja as ordained? How were they rewarded? Generously? Where does the Lord exist? In which loka does the Lord reside? I inquire this respectfully. Please explain in detail. By comprehending this Lord of the Lords, I will be benefited. The astonished Munis reverentially asked Sutta to narrate the complete legend of Daksha. Shaunaka and other Munis asked, How did Daksha, a Prajapati himself, behave so foolishly? How did he lose the position of Prajapati? What events led to the destruction of the yajna? Why was Shankara enraged? O esteemed Sutta, please narrate the entire legend in detail. Listening to the pleading words of Munis, the disciple of Vyasa happily narrated the fascinating legends of Daksha. O Shaunaka and other Munis, listen attentively to this legend, which can purify the earth. I have heard it from Vyasa and am recounting it exactly as I heard it. Brahmadeva had 10 sons. Daksha was the eldest and most valiant. Hence, Brahma appointed him as a protector of the world, a Prajapati. After he became sovereign, he became arrogant. He thought, I am the most important Prajapati. No other king can match me. One day, gods, munis, kinnaras and siddhas went to Kailasa in the Himalaya for the darshana of Shankara. Gandharvas, Nagas, Vidyadhara, Apsaras, Brahma, Vishnu and Mahendra also went to Kailash. Shankara honored them. After they were seated in the assembly, Shankara performed puja of everyone present. Vishnu was seated to the left and Brahma to the right. All devas were seated in rows. They were also seated appropriately. Nandi and other ganas, the attendants, stood nearby. Vashishta and other munis were happy and sang hymns of praise for Shankara. Narada and Gandharva sang songs. Apsaras danced in this manner. The jubilant assemblage performed puja of Shankara and his family. The assembly conducted religious discourses. Just then, Daksha Prajapati arrived there. Shiva respectfully greeted him and lauded him with appropriate words, but did not offer salutations appropriate for his prowess. Daksha became extremely furious. He said, O superior assemblymen, listen, One must behave according to protocol. I am the father-in-law of this Rudra. Shankara is like my son. He did not bow to me. Hence, you must all abandon Maheshwara. He is proud of his powers and supremacy and has failed to observe his dharma. He is the chieftain of Pishachas, malevolent or devilish beings. How does he deserve to be a god? He does not belong to any caste or social system. Varnashrama. He wanders naked, asked for alms, bhiksha. He adorns himself with snakes. He smears his body with ashes from the funeral pyre, bhasma. He drapes a tiger's skin. He wears a garland stringed with skulls around his neck. Due to this filthy acts, he is unfit to be touched by eminent ones. Though his name is Shiva, auspiciousness, he is unholy. Yet he calls himself Ishvara with undue pride. He is a leader of the Pishachas and protects evil traditions. He does not deserve respect. Even though Prajapati abused thus, Shankara was without malice, as he respected him as his father. Shankara tried to pacify him. However, Nandikeshwara was infuriated by this verbal abuse. His eyes were blood red with anger. He said, "O Prajapati, you have criticized Shiva. We hold you in contempt. O evil king, intoxicated by pride, you are unable to recognize the true form of Shiva. All that you see is a divine play of his Maya. He himself is without any blemish. That is why he is pure. How dare you insult him?" Those who censure Shiva are considered ignorant. Shastras have said that they deserve to go to hell, Naraka. Therefore, you will be stripped of knowledge. The face which has insulted Shiva will be replaced by the face of a ram, he-goat. You will be deprived of your kingdom. Listening to these words of Nandi, Daksha replied again, "O ignorant one, you have no knowledge of who Shankara is. He commits impure karmas. When a person does not follow the Varnashrama dharma, caste and stages of life, he accumulates sins at every stage, and after his death he goes to Naraka, hell. Hence all Shaivites, followers of Shaivism, are great sinners and thus untouchables. All Shaivites on earth will be stripped of their wisdom. When Kali Yuga commences, all Jatadharas will become Shudras, the lowest caste, and will not study Vedas and Shastras. They will smear ashes on their body and will roam naked on earth. They will be attracted to wine, women, and meat. They will engage in various indulgences. Those who follow the path of Shambhu will eventually rot in hell." On hearing these evil words of Daksha, Brahma admonished him. The infuriated Daksha immediately returned home. All those present in the assembly returned to their homes happily. Shiva was also extremely perturbed. Om. End of chapter 2 of the first khanda of the Puran Upanishad, Srimad Mudgal Puran, which is a mine of nectar containing the legends of Vakratunda in the debate between Daksha and Nandi. Dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 2.